Welcome to the LA Story Podcast with Stevie Wilson.
We've got Mickey Williams, who's a known and well-established makeup artist. She's got amazing tips for us for beauty. And Mickey, what do we do?
I think the old adage applies that you kind of less is more on a lot of things in summertime, except your sunscreen, of course. You need to make sure you're applying more of that. But I kind of partnered a couple of companies here to give you 3 steps that kind of hit some of the basics for summer. So, you ready?
Ready.
All right. First of all, you're applying more sunscreen than you've ever applied before during the summer months. You're also applying a lot more makeup because you look at yourself midday and you realize, hey, what happened to my makeup? So then you put more on. Also, you look at yourself in the mirror and you see, I'm shiny. So then you got to put more powder on. So by the end of the day, there is so much makeup on your face and so much sunscreen on your body and your face that you really need to find an incredible facial wash. So you want something that kind of works and works together. I'm loving the Olay Pore Minimizing Cleanser and Scrub. Reason being is it's a cleanser and it's a scrub, so it's going to remove by cleansing, getting rid of all of that that's gathered up through the day, but it has a really gentle scrub that works amazing at exfoliating at the same time. So you've got the deep cleansing, you've got the exfoliating. It actually minimizes the appearance of your pores as well, which you know in the summertime months they can look like swimming pools because they expand, right, with all the sweat. And I also liked it a lot too because it was oil free and it had a very fresh scent to it, which wasn't heavy and didn't linger on your skin, especially in those hot months. But you know what also was really cool about it is that it, you know, when you wash your face, it gets really tight. It wasn't tight. And, you know, Olay just named Carrie Underwood their celebrity ambassador. And if I can have skin that looks like hers, I'm on board. You know, I'll sign up for anything. Another thing, too, this time of year is we find that a lot of people have their signature fragrances that they wear year-round. But you really need to switch it up in summertime because when it's hot, you don't need to be wearing that really musky, deep rose scent that you were wearing and carrying on through the winter months because it's only going to amplify. It's going to get stronger in the heat. And when you get hot, your pH is going to go up and it's just everything's going to alter with that fragrance. And you know what I'm talking about when someone walks by you and it's so hot and then you smell them for like 10 minutes afterwards when they walk by.
You wish you hadn't.
Exactly. So I tell people when you're looking for a fragrance, look for something that's super light, look for something that's either floral or even fruity, but just make sure that it still has a very sexy vibe to it because we want our fragrances to attract basically, but we don't want them to linger like we were just talking about. So Christina Aguilera's new fragrance, Royal Desire, is amazing. The reason why it's kind of like a little symphony of flowers. I love that musical reference for it, but it also is so lightweight. So it almost smells like a freshness when you pass by. It doesn't smell like, you know, a super heavy woodsy, anything like that. It's very light, it's very florally, but it's just fresh, and that's what you need. It doesn't, you know, amplify up in those summer hot months. And also, I love the little bottle. They're like these little royal bottles, and on each bottle had this little charm. So it was a really good gift to give because that charm you could wear to add to your bracelet or your necklace, or you could just give it to yourself, you know, the ultimate queen, and wear it yourself. So everything was like a little dual package there with a fragrance.
I like that idea.
Definitely. I mean, who doesn't like a 2-in-1, right?
Yeah, especially when you can buy it for yourself.
I know, exactly. Now, hair. How difficult does our hair get in the summertime?
Oh my God, please don't even talk to me about it.
Oh, absolutely. It just gets frizzy. It just gets fat. You know, your hair just gets unmanageable, and the humidity creates this big, we call it cotton ball hair as a makeup artist. And one thing that people found out was keratin treatments. I mean, they went running to the salons. They thought, this is the answer, the end all, say all, it's amazing, I'll dump hundreds of dollars on it every couple of months and I'll get these keratin treatments, and they just make your hair so much more manageable. And then all of a sudden in the press we started hearing how keratin treatments were really toxic because of the formaldehyde and when that heated up. So then everybody was like, well, what am I going to do? You know, this has finally been my answer for humidity and frizz, and now all of a sudden it's got all of these reports. Well, I have a little gorgeous like beauty cult secret sitting right in front of me. This is Keratin Earth, and you can find it at keratinearth.com. And this is a formaldehyde, or actually all hide free, smoothing and conditioning treatment for your hair. If you can iron your own hair, you can give yourself your own keratin treatment. It's the simplest process. You just follow the 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know how when you went to the salons and you had to buy the shampoos and the conditioners afterwards?
Absolutely.
They come already in the kit, and the kit's $99.
What a deal.
I know, it's amazing. And like I said, if you can iron your own hair, you can do this to yourself. And I mean, the results are just amazing. Look at Kayla. This is unbelievable, okay? And what I want to point out is why I love this product so much is that it doesn't completely straighten your hair like pencil straight. What it does is it just takes the fatness out of the hair. So you still have the bend of the curl there, you just don't have all of the bulk of the curl. So you literally can almost finger blow dry your hair and get it into whatever kind of desired style that you want. It completely smooths everything right out, and then you don't have to worry about getting compromised with the humidity or any of the other aspects of summertime hair.
And that's really what people are looking for, is something that will just help take care of the frizz and control it so that their hair looks decent all day, that they don't suddenly look like at noon and realize, oh my God, my hair just doubled in size.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like one of my #1 questions on my website, what do I do about frizz? And it was just so amazing when we found the keratin treatments. We were like, you know, if you can afford this, it's really helping with people that are out there. And then all of a sudden we got those reports that it was, formaldehyde was, you know, very, very toxic. And then when we found processes that were much more natural and didn't, you know, have the formaldehyde in them, and that's something that you could do at home, that was genius. So we were really excited. And then, you know, also, you don't have to live in a ponytail in the summertime. You can actually wear your hair down now, so nice.
You can go to the beach or the pool and actually come home looking great.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, I know. Exactly. It's great. It's perfect.
So if anybody had any more questions or needed more information, wanted to ask you other questions, where would they go?
Please ask me all the questions you love. I live for this stuff. I live reviewing products. So you can go to my website at mickeywilliamsbeauty.com, and you can find all of these products and, you know, tons of other reviews.
We love that.
Yeah, I love it too.
It's fun. So people, we'd like to thank Mickey Williams for her time today. Please go check out her website. Definitely check out these products. I'm actually looking at the Keratin Earth website right now.
Good, I know. You're going to be hooked. I'm telling you, you're hooked. I love it.
It's crazy. So this is Stevie for the LA Story, thanking Mickey Williams for her time, and this is saying, see you soon, people. Bye.
Bye. Happy summer.
Thanks for joining Stevie Wilson on LA Story. Feel free to check out other podcasts and videos. Bookmark it now. www.la-story.com